Hi and welcome to this interview with Dr. C. Hello, Dr. C.
Thank you, and thank you for having me here.
Yeah. Before we start, I'd like to introduce myself. I am Nad Pating, a leadership and life coach. And I would like to introduce to you our interviewee for today, Dr. C. He earned his doctor's degree in leadership and global business at California. He facilitates training and online learning.
Yes, that's right.
On leadership and business management. Right, Dr. C?
That's correct.
Okay.
I don't
and he's also a nurse, a social worker. He's a trainer, of course, and an NLP master practitioner. In fact, he just wrote his second book. His first one, if you've been following, is titled Get Out of Your Shitty Drama Right Now. And his second book, what we will be talking about, is Burn the Boats. So, Dr. C, I'd like to understand, and this is also for your audience, what led you to writing your second book, specifically Burn Your Boats? What inspired you?
Well, it has actually a dash of history here. Back in the days, when Mexico was yet to be founded by a certain guy, he is actually a conquistador from Spain, Hernan Cortez. So he was very much engrossed into capturing that island because it was rumored that there's a lot of treasures in there, and no one from many of the conquistadors who tried to capture that island, nobody even had any triumphs and no victory. So he thought, well, this is very intriguing. I want to go there. I want to capture the island. I want to do it myself.
Yeah.
So what he did is he gathered these men, 600 men, and then 100 crew, and then 11 horses. Off he went with his team to this island, this famous island that nobody even captured that. So when they get there, soon as they landed to the shores of this island, he gathered all these men. And he said, okay, man, come around here. So everybody was so excited. Okay, what is going to be like? They were thinking that, okay, our great Hernan Cortez, we're going to say his famous attack plan. Are we going to attack in the morning? Are we going to attack at dawn? Are we going to surprise our enemies in the middle of the day? So everybody was just thinking about what's going to happen next. But here's what happened actually. So when he gathered all his men and all lined up, he called like 12 of his major people. Okay, come around here, you boys. And then, of course, I don't know, they're probably talking in Spanish, right? So when they got there, they were all excited. What is it? What is it? What is it? Okay, 12 of you, come down here. All right, I need you to go back to the ships, to the boats, and what? And burn them all. What? Burn the boats? What's going on? Are you crazy? Oh, well, of course they can't say that because he's a great conquistador. They would say in their minds, like, what are we doing that? But anyway, they just burned the boats. So when they're doing the boats, they were actually wondering why, but still they burned the boat and they came back to the shores. And they would say, okay, what do we do next? Now that we don't have our boats, what are we going to do here? So all the rest of the people were asking, those are our boats, are on fire, they're up in smoke, what's going on? So Hernan Cortez finally, okay, hold on everybody, hold on. Today, we are here, one big mission. We are not coming back. We're going to be heading back to our mainland Spain. We are going only if we capture this island. There's no exit route. There's no plan B. There's no way of going back home unless, he said very, very strongly, that we capture this island. And everyone like, oh my God, this is like, there's no way but really get it.
Okay.
There is no way but just go forward and just hit the mission. Come hell or high waters. You can just, I want to go home because you got nothing else to ride on back. So that's the whole idea. When they felt that there's no plan B, no exit route, and there's no way out, there's no safety net, there's no way of falling back, there's no retreat. The only way is to move forward and attack. Capture the island. Okay. So the whole idea is like you can't just be just dilly-dallying or just pretending to be really into it. You have to have your full heart. You have to have your concrete idea of attacking the island. So that's what really pushed them. So I was inspired about that story. I was inspired about that strategy that was done by Hernan Cortez, because I think they can also be applicable in how we approach with our goals. Sometimes we have our goals. I want to be a pilot, for example.
Yeah.
But what was your dream? What do you want to be?
Well, I want to be an executive coach someday.
Well, you are right now. That's good about it. So if you wanted to be a pilot, one of my friends who wanted to be a pilot, if you really want to be a pilot, and this is something that you believe, that you are convinced that you want to be like, so all other fallbacks, oh, if I don't become a pilot, maybe I would just want to be maybe a teacher, or maybe a social worker, or maybe something else. That means you're not very solid about your goal. So what we're talking here is, whatever happens, come hell or high waters, whether I don't have funding available right now, either if I don't have scholarship or whatever, if I really want to be a pilot, I will gather all of the resources. I will talk with the right people. I will read the right books to inspire me more, to motivate me more. I will hang around with the pilots, of course, so that everything around me will just be, the whole energy of the universe will become a pilot, become a pilot. And that's what Hernan Cortez actually did. Burn the boats. No plan B. Right? Sorry, we've been molded in our society that even our parents, our teachers, social media, the movies, the books that we read, they say always have a plan B, always have the exit route, always have a fallback, a safety net. No, that is a lie. I mean, if you are really straightforward with your goal, so everything else will turn blurry. Your only clear-cut vision is going forward. This is your goal, to become a pilot. Now, so that's also applicable in our society.
Yeah.
If you're a student, what do you want to become? If you're an entrepreneur, what do you want to achieve towards the end of the year? How much money do you want to have in your bottom line?
Yeah.
So, or how do you want to scale your business? How many branches would you have? Do you want to go global? This kind of things. You have to be clear about that. So Hernan Cortez were very clear. He wanted to capture the island. He doesn't like, oh, if we're not able to capture the island, at least we get to the shore. No, there's nothing like that. At least we're not capture the island unless we eat burrito or tacos. No, they did not go there to eat tacos or burritos. They want the whole treasures of that island. And there's no joke about that.
Yeah. So what you're saying, Dr. C, is like Hernan Cortez.
Yes.
Have a very clear view of your
the goal or vision or dream.
or
Yes,
goal,
yes.
and then you go for it. There's no turning back.
Right.
As you said, no exit.
Right.
No option B.
No, none
and
of
just
those.
go do it.
None of those. Yes,
That's nice.
yes. So you got to be really strong. You can't have like a faint heart. You got a strong, strong iron heart. You can like, today, let's attack the island. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's gonna rain. Oh, you know what? Maybe we don't have enough people. Oh, you know what? Maybe we don't know how strong our enemies are. Maybe they're very more familiar with the terrain and the whole environment. We're not. We're coming from the other area of the world. So those are the things. Maybe they have advanced weaponry. We don't know. So I mean, there's a lot of possibilities. There's like limiting factors of beliefs that will stop you. And guess what? They will always be knocking on your door, so you have to be stand guard at the door of your mind.
Yeah. That's very, very crucial today, especially
Correct,
a lot of us have goals.
Correct.
I came from, I was talking to a friend earlier, and he said he has this number 1, number 2, number 3, 4, 5 goals.
Yes.
And yet I was thinking, does this person has option B? Is he really committed to achieving the goal? And so, with that, Dr. C, if you can share with us, if there's 1 or 2 things that your readers will remember, or you would like them to remember from this book, what would that be?
So, the very first thing that I would say is that first you have to be clear. There has to have a clarity in terms of what you want to accomplish. For example, you will be given, of course, we're always given one life, all right? But what is that one goal, something that's worth dying for? Because we're already here. That was what was my purpose being here?
Yeah.
So now, if it's clear to you, if you don't have that, you're like spaghetti mind. You're just going left and right, and you're just enjoying the party. But what you really want to accomplish? So, what is that one thing?
Yeah.
The first thing is identify What is that one thing you want to accomplish, or what you become to feel that you have your purpose when you are dropped here on earth, if you don't put it that way. Now, if you have that, you will have to just to nail it down. Keep your eyes straight and keep your eyes to the prize. So that's the best thing that you want to do. Otherwise, if you don't have that, then we have a problem. That means anything that could happen, you would just grab it. So that means they will just come in for accident reasons. What we want is something really solid. You are aware what you're going to do. So everything that you do, your behavior, the way you talk, your thinking, the way you interact and react, or just the way you rub off your energy with other people, will be coming from what your goals are.
Okay.
And that's very crucial. Some people just walking around obliviously, they don't know what to do. You're just drifting on, and then at the end of the day, has any one of you guys just, one morning you wake up, what have I done? I'm only 40 years old. I'm 50 years old. I'm 60 years old. What have I done? Simply because back in the days, we never had any chance of meeting people that would really push us to come up with goal. What's your goal? What do you want to do? What do you want to become? So nail that and really work hard for that. And from now on, try to unlearn the plan B's, plan C's, plan D's. That means that allows you to have opportunity not to do your very first plan, which is your main goal. Right. And I guess that's what I want to say.
Yeah, I like that you emphasize about clarity of the goal again.
Yes.
Because a lot of books out there, a lot of trainings are talking about having a goal.
Right.
But not a lot of people really are clear about what they want to do.
Correct.
And what the goals they have and they want to accomplish.
Correct.
Yeah. And just going back again to the same book.
Yes.
What's the value today of this book to leaders in organizations, or how organizations should be today?
Correct. So there's a lot of noise right now that will just distract you from going forward, going straight to your goal. Some people just take some time to rest. Resting meaning that allows you to have some lapse. So guess what? One day, it's just like you're a farmer, right? It's like we have a goal. Our goal is to plant an important crop. Maybe I would say, seriously, banana. You just have it on your field. You have your banana on your farm. And guess what? 2-3 days, 1 week, don't visit that. Guess what? The enemies, the weeds, they will just grow around it. Started to choke your banana. And then what happens to your banana? So, you have a really small fruit in there, or sometimes stunted banana, or not very healthy banana, because the weeds around it, when the farmer is not there, they will attack all the nutrients around it. So, stand guard. It's think of it that the whole thing is we are on the big farm and you're taking care of your crop. And every time, there can always be some little pests around it, or maybe it's like maybe some snails or any other things or other creatures that are also interested in the goals that you created. So that's what it is. So it's very important that be watchful about the noise, about all the distractions. And guess what? The very first person that you have to be watchful about. Don't look around. Go in the bathroom to your mirror and you will see that person. The man in the mirror is going to be you. What are the self-limiting beliefs? Oh, I can't do it, Nad. I don't have enough funds. I don't have the skills. I don't have connections. I don't have like 2 or 3 followers. That's my mom and my dog and maybe my grandpa. So how can I become successful with only this very small amount of resources and support group? When you start thinking about that, then noise come in. That's when the weeds start to grow. So don't allow that. Stand guard every time, like I'm telling you about. And so be watchful about the noise, and always keep your eyes peeled on your goal, because it's always at the clear view. Sometimes it's going to be foggy. Sometimes there's clouds. But guess what? Even if there's no clouds, the sun is not there. No! Don't believe that. It's just the clouds just in there. You can't see the sunlight. But there's always the sun behind the dark clouds that the storms created. That's very important. Don't fall back. Don't make any options. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, you know what? Sometimes like, Lord, I hope it doesn't rain tomorrow. I believe you. I have faith. It's not going to rain on my parade. And then you bring your umbrella the next just to make sure you have my umbrella. Then where is your faith? That's cute. That's what I'm just saying. Just a little humor in there.
Yeah. Nice. So again, these are really great thoughts. And in fact, we can't wait for your third book. I
Yes.
understand you're working in your third book.
Right.
So we look forward to it.
Right.
And before we end this short interview,
Yes.
what would you like your listeners? What's your final advice
Okay.
to leaders like me and to the people who are viewing this interview with you?
Okay. So before anything else, I would like to snatch this book from you. This guy is already available on Amazon, on ebook, also on the hard book, and I mean on the paperback, and also in it's also available on hardcover. And we're currently working on audiobook because some people right now they're not available to be reading. Both of their hands are busy reading the book. Sometimes they're driving. Just pop in your CD and start, or maybe an MP3 player if you still have that. But on your phone, just have it in there, available on the audiobook or whatever that you are available, and then you can start driving and doing your own thing. So yeah, it's available, and looking for some discount code below. And if you have that, and just you can have some really good discounts. And if you wanted also to listen more about that, or hear something else, or you want to interact with the whole details about this book, and you can also invite me to talk with your leaders, with your managers, and we'll get there and share some few thoughts and exchange notes and talk about what's your plan about you to move your organizations forward. Capture the island. 2020. No. Is that 2020? Correct? 2020. You have your 2020 vision as well. Had to be clear. 2020 perfect vision for the year 2020. Start with a very strong, solid goal. Don't be like, I want to go there. I want to have like $1 million for my company. I want to expand to offshore. I want to do another business. You got to be solid, clear. 2020. Of the year 2020.
Especially that it's 2020
Yes.
is just around the corner.
It is.
Yeah. Okay. So again, thank you very much, Dr. C. And you've said it already. Your viewers know where to contact you.
Right,
You have a
right.
website.
Yes.
You have the second book.
Right.
And you're working your third book. So stick around, guys, and watch out for Dr. C.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. All right. Very nice.